Handicapping Show. I'm Claire Novak, joined today by Ellis, Starr of Equibase, and Tom LaMarra, and we are here to talk about the $1 Million Delta Downs Jackpot Stakes, Grade 3, mile and a 16th for the younger horses, and believe it or not, we're already talking about picking up points on the road to the Kentucky Derby, although last year's winner, Ocho, did not fare so well in the Derby, but it's been a little while since you had a nice Delta Jackpot winner come back and do something. I would have to say that might have been Golden Sense. But this is a really interesting field, both on pedigree and performance, and quite a few horses that could jump up here to take down Exaggerator. Yeah,
this is absolutely a great race. Exaggerator is going to be bet based on his fourth place finish in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and probably more importantly his runner-up in the Breeders' Futurity at Keeneland. But I like Whitmore. He's only raced once, and it was only 6 furlongs, so he's being asked to go 2 turns and step it up from maiden. But I was really impressed. Visually impressive in his win. He actually had some trouble. He broke a little slow. He was green. It was a 12-horse field. He was eased up in the last 16th, and it was a really impressive race. And it was a 91 Equibase speed figure, which is a higher speed figure than I can't say it right, Forevamo.
No, we're going to say Forevamo. Because emphasis on the Mo, since he's by Uncle Mo, is what I'm guessing.
Okay.
Forevamo.
Forevamo.
Okay.
So Whitmore's 91 was better than Forevamo's 87. He ran faster, and this is his second start, so he should improve both physically and mentally.
And something very interesting about Whitmore that I actually have to give the nod to Evan Hammonds, because he's the one who brought it up to me. But John Liviakis, who's the breeder of this horse, actually has bred 2 graded stakes winners this year in Gomo, who won the Darley Alcibiades, and also in Tommy Macho, who won the Discovery Handicap. But not only that, he also is the breeder of Grade 2 winners, Handsome Mike and Renee's Got Zips. So he definitely has a good track record there with the graded stakes horses. Tom, you also included Whitmore in your top picks.
I did, and for the same reasons that we have already discussed. You know, he just ran one of those races you saw it and went, and you mark it down and you say, wherever he shows up next, you jump in again. Of course, a Grade 3 $1 million race, is a pretty big step up in class, I think. But yeah, I expect him to run big. I'm not sure about I hope he's 8-1. I didn't pick him on top. I did pick Exaggerator on top, and I just think that at this particular point, he is the class of the race. And I think he's got the right running style. Jockey Kent DeZormo has won this race before. Actually, he won the first one, I know for sure, in 2002. So Exaggerator, Whitmore, I threw in Found Money, but really after those two, and maybe after Exaggerator, this race I think is wide open enough where you can just like throw everybody else underneath and kind of roll the dice and see what happens. So.
Well, Found Money did run the highest Equibase speed figure of the group. He ran a 105 last time out at Del Mar when he was second to his nemesis, Smoky Image, a horse he's run second to the past 2 times, but no Smoky Image here. I'm thinking this Doug O'Neill trainee comes in from California and gets the job done, which Doug has had success, obviously, sending horses to this race with the likes of Golden Sense. Back to Forevamo, who, this is interesting because, Ellis, I read your analysis about Harlan Punch, and this is a horse who's also in this race, and Forevamo, and your thought was maybe with blinkers added this time, that Harlan Punch would be able to focus better, because last time out in the Jean Lafitte, which is the prep for this race, he was closing like a freight train. He closed really nicely, and then he actually ran past Forevamo.
He did.
And then Forevamo battled back on the inside, which is something I really like to see in a young horse, that kind of innate tenacity to fight back. And he wasn't really under a very strong drive with the whip. Actually, the jockey was just showing him the stick when he surged back to win. So I really like the way that he won the Jean Lafitte. Looking at his speed figures, he's definitely going to have to improve. But I will take Found Money on top and hopefully find some money.
My concern with Found Money, and the reason I'm just saying, when I see a horse that loses ground the last 8th, which he did at shorter distances, sure, he could then relax at longer distance, going slower pace that he ran in the sprint. But I don't see it, and there could also be some pace in the race. You got a horse called Iron Dome on the outside, stretching out from 6 furlongs with Thistledown. Now, he's got no shot, but he certainly could be a pace runner. Uh-oh.
Oh, don't defend the Thistledown guy.
He's got very little
you just never
shot. He's got very little shot. I'm talking about he's going to go too fast for his own good is what I meant, Tom.
Okay, yeah.
And so that really hurts Found Money's chances unless he changes his style. There are a lot of horses that can run second and third, but I did consider Harlan Punch my second choice because of the fact that it's only his third start, second going long, second over the track. A lot of reasons to expect improvement, and the blinkers, and Forevamo. So I made it 4, 5, and 1.
And
All right.
one other thing too, with this particular racetrack, you've got to remember it has an odd configuration, and this mile and 16th race starts way up a chute, really the quarter horse chute. And there is a very long run into the first turn, and I've never found post position to really be a factor here. So if you do like outside horses with speed, they should have plenty of time to find a spot.
All right, now 2 other things, and then we will end this very in-depth discussion of many horses in this race. But Memories of Winter I found interesting because this horse is out of a daughter of Grade 1 winner Memories of Silver, so just a nod to that exciting pedigree. And then Sunny Ridge, who was second in the Champagne Stakes. I'm hoping this doesn't bite me, but I did go back and watch the Champagne and thought that this poor horse, when he hit the top of the lane, looked so tired. He was like, please don't make me run.
You know, I was so tired because the jockey put him into a drive at the 3/8 pole.
Well, he was extremely close to the pace and pressing the pace the whole time.
Yeah.
And the question with the pace scenario remains, you know, will they try to change things up from the way he ran in the Champagne when he was second? But seeing the way Greenpoint Crusader came back to run a very lackluster effort in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, I'm writing this guy off and think there are others in here who.
And that's why I'm writing Exaggerator off.
All right. Well, I'm putting Exaggerator
And
third.
I don't think that either of their races were that bad in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.
All right. Well, unlike last week where we were like, honest.
Yes.
At least this week you have some difference of opinion as far as who might win, and a lovely race shaping up here at Delta Downs. Of course, they have their big, huge card. Departing is on the undercard, and La Appassionata in the Delta Princess looking to preserve her undefeated record. So
And racing is held in the afternoon for this card. Remember that.
Thank you, Delta Downs, for not running your races at 10:30 p.m. I appreciate it. What else is going on this weekend? Not a whole lot, but there's some good racing at Gulfstream Park West.
We have the Cardinal at Churchill.
And
a couple of nice stakes at Gulfstream Park West, the Tropical Turf, and of course, great racing at Del Mar as well.
And is this the Equibase feature race of the week?
Yes, it is.
It is. So you can go to Equibase and get additional analysis. You can go to Blood Horse to get additional coverage. You can follow us on Twitter for updates on everything that is going on.
Yes.
And we always want to thank Equibase for sponsoring the show. And we want to thank you for watching.